Bowser Jr. is not a bad character. I actually like Bowser Jr.'s frequent appearances in the Mario series, acting as the secondary villain. He is also playable in a lot of the spin-offs, and his determination to fight Mario is not bad whatsoever. I still think the older 7 Koopalings are better characters though, and I have strong beliefs they are Bowser's children, despite Shigeru Miyamoto saying otherwise. The new Super Mario Bros. Series are some of my favorite platformers ever. While the series did lose some flavor after the Wii game, it revived Mario's classic 2D platforming for a new generation of gamers to enjoy. Also, they're reasonably challenging, have great visuals and music, and introduce some fun new items. Not to mention they brought back the Koopalings. Super Mario Galaxy 2 is my least favorite 3D Mario platformer. The game is very nice, but I didn't enjoy it as much as the first Galaxy game. Having Yoshi was a good touch though, and it was nice to see a direct follow-up of a 3D Mario game on the same console. I really don't mind having Bowser as the constant antagonist for the series. I understand that almost every Mario adventure starts off with Peach getting kidnapped by Bowser, but it never really struck me as stale. It was nice having a few Super Mario games where Bowser wasn't the villain, and I would love it if Ward in particular could come back. However, it's nice that Nintendo keeps things consistent with Bowser as Mario's arch enemy. Mario Party is my favorite series of Mario games. Since its roots on the Nintendo 64, these games have proven themselves to be great multiplayer fun for the past 16 years. I have every game in the series except for 1, Advance, and the e-reader, and I love just how many characters we get to play as from the Mushroom Kingdom. I like the changes made in Mario Party 9. I'm not going to lie, I was skeptical when first seeing how different the formula was from past games. After playing this game for myself, I got into the new car mechanic and trying to get as many mini-stars as possible. Mini-games are definitely less common here, but they're still part of the game, and riding around the car to the endpoint was a nice change. And this is coming from someone who generally likes things to stay the same between games. Plus, I dig the new Super Mario Bros. Art style. Mario Party 10 is not a bad game. The vast majority of players think Mario Party 10 is one of the worst games on Wii U, but I actually enjoy this game. The game has lovely visuals, a streamlined speed, and more chances of minigames appearing in the party mode. Needless to say, DK and Toadette return as playable characters, Spike and Rosalina are newcomers, and we even get to play as Bowser. Oh, and the Amiibo Party is a cute throwback to classic Mario Party gameplay. I'll go as far as to say that this is the best Mario Party game ND Cube made. But they'll never replace Hudson Soft's charm. Mario Kart 8's battle mode is decent. Generally, battle mode is not my most played mode in Mario Kart, but I do like playing it on occasion. I liked it how Mario Kart 8 made it so that you can fully explore some of the racetracks and set up some good ambushes. Granted, some more compact battle arenas would be better, and maybe we could get them in a future DLC pack. The character roster in Mario Kart 8 is not that bad. Between the Koopalings, Lakitu, Metal Mario, Tanuki Mario, and different colored Yoshis and Shy Guys, there's a lot of racers this game has to offer. Heck, we even got some other Nintendo characters to boot. I will concede that both Mario Kart Double Dash and Mario Kart Wii had a more diverse range of characters though. I don't hate Baby Rosalina, Pink Goat Peach, or Cat Peach in Mario Kart 8. Now I would be lying if I said I wanted these three as new characters in Mario Kart 8 over say Diddy Kong or Bowser Jr. However, I don't really dislike these three in general. They're actually kinda cute. To be honest, I have a soft spot for babies. I love metallic skins. And cats are one of my favorite animals. It would be really cool if we get another Mario Kart Double Dash style game. While Mario Kart 64 is my favorite Mario Kart, I will agree with both GameXplain and the BitBlock that Double Dash had some very creative gameplay and wacky fun items and racetracks. Personally, I would love to see the Chain Chomp back in action, and pairing up the Mario characters is always fun. Plus, this game introduced Toadette, my favorite female Mario character. Super Mario Sunshine was a pleasant break from the traditional Mario formula. Normally, I like a Mario game to take place in the good old Mushroom Kingdom, but Sunshine mixed things up with a tropical area. That was a nice change, since Isle of Pino featured a nice atmosphere of soothing music, plus FUD made for some interesting gameplay. If it wasn't for Super Mario Sunshine, we wouldn't have characters such as Pianta, Noki, PD Piranha, Toadsworth, Bowser Jr., or Shadow Mario. I thought Super Mario 3D World was brilliant in its presentation. This was the first 3D Mario platformer to have 4-player multiplayer, which can be fun and competitive. Furthermore, the visuals were wonderful, the catsuit was silly, and we got to play as Princess Peach in the main game again. I'll even be bold to say that I like the game more than the Galaxy series. I wouldn't mind if Mario took a bit of a break from gaming in favor of more obscure franchises. While Mario is my absolute favorite game series, it would be nice if some of Nintendo's other IPs got some love. A new Star Fox, Metroid, or F-Zero game for the Wii U or Nintendo 3DS would revive those series in a good way. This is not to say that I'm sick of Mario games. I would just like to see some of Nintendo's other first-party series come back. Yoshi's Story is actually my favorite Yoshi game. The game gets a lot of flack for not being as challenging as Yoshi's Island, but it's actually pretty decent. For one thing, it's one of the first video games I got into as a kid, and the visual style was among the best on the N64. In addition, it was the game that inspired me to do my Mario cartoons, so it has a special place in my heart. Furthermore, as Nintendo Capri Sun says, the game is just so happy. Donkey Kong Barrel Blast is my favorite DK game. This was a game that got a very negative reception back when it released on the original Wii. What I like about this game is how it plays like Mario Kart, but with a Donkey Kong twist. The controls are fun and easy to master. The game just looks and sounds pretty. Furthermore, there's a diverse selection of Kongs and Kremlings to play as, including some new characters. Heck, we even got Cranky Kong in on the action. I don't believe that Cranky Kong is the original Donkey Kong. I'll preface this by saying that I do like Cranky Kong in general, with his fourth wall breaking ramblings, but I never thought he was the old DK. Rare does have some convincing evidence, but I believe that DK's information in Smash Bros. Is more logical on him being Mario's rival than Cranky. Adding to that, I think that Cranky is DK's father, not grandfather, and that Donkey Kong Jr. is Donkey Kong's son. Captain Syrup from the Wario Land series needs to be playable in a Mario spin-off game. After Mario, Captain Syrup is essentially Wario's main rival, so why hasn't she appeared in any Mario sports games? It would be great to see the two compete against each other for first place, and she'd be a great female player. It was nice seeing Syrup and Wario Land shake it, and hopefully she'll sneak an appearance in a future Mario sports game. Metal Mario should have been a trophy in Smash 4. Since his comeback in Mario Kart 7, Metal Mario has been popping up in some of the more recent Mario Sport competitions. Even back in the N64 era, he was playable in a couple of spin-offs, and he had a trophy in Melee. All things considered, Mario is always my number one video game franchise. For over 30 years, this series has always proved itself to be consistently fun for the family, and offer reasonable challenge in their games. To be honest, I have yet to really get tired of seeing Nintendo's mascot come up with new ways to enjoy gaming, even after nearly 17 years. And that concludes my unpopular Mario opinions. Thank you very much for watching these past two videos, and special thanks to Trailer Drake for the idea. See you later. Now that's what I'm talking about.